welcome to Ghetto TV Kenya. This is Erastus Sana on the bench. As you always know, every week we have a new guest on the bench, and today, being a new week, we have privilege to have one of the best candidates in utalii world aspiring for the MCA utalii, and today we are going to host Honorable Muli Mutiwa, and is here with us today, and we are ready to start. Welcome, Honorable Muli. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. I'm privileged to have this interview today. My name is MBA, Corporate Management, BCom Marketing Finance, and CPA Michael Muli Mutiwa, ready to battle it out for Utalii World 2022. I tried 2017, but people of Utalii and the Almighty God told me that my time has not yet reached. So they told me, just postpone your success to 2022. Now I'm ready. I've had enough experience of the 5 years. I was learning. Those 5 years, they were like my learning time to make sure that once I get that seat of MCA Utalii World, I'm able to make sure that all the people of Utalii World are well catered for. So I'm ready.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I can see you are a young man, so could you paint your picture of how you managed to get all these degrees in a short time?
Thank you very much. First of all, I did my KCSE the year 2009. Then I was privileged to get a scholarship at KC University and a program called Work Study. Remember, I'm a total orphan, so I got that privilege. While in that university, I realized that it is only education that will enlighten our people, more so we people from ghetto or slums. And remember, in Nairobi we have more than 17 slums and we have very elite people there, and being one of them, I'm an example, a true living testimony of a ghetto man. So I was in a position to make sure that I finished my school all the way from CPA, BCom Marketing Finance, and then MBA Corporate Management, which I'm graduating this year. I've done my courses, everything, but because we normally have one graduation, I'll wait till 2022 November. So being in a KCS student, more so a work study program student, I was able to secure the leadership of the university in 3 years consecutive, and that's where I developed my skills. You know, a leader can be, your leadership skills can be nurtured by people, or they are leaders who are born, and I know that is a very big debate, more so in parliament in the previous years. So while under leadership, I didn't use that time to waste myself. I said I'll make sure that I become a professor. I'm not yet done with education. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Yes. So now this is not your first stab into the bid, and you tried it in 2017. So what are you like, you want to do it again? Are you coming the same way as Muli Mutiwa, or what have you improved in your strategy on how to maybe now win the seat in utalii?
Thank you very much. During 2017, I was still amateur. Actually, I was still a student. In fact, I was in my first semester. I was trying to get the experience. You see, you cannot come from nowhere and get the seat, my friend. There are things that you have to understand. Things like, how are the election conducted? What are the qualifications? Do you have the valid credentials that make sure that when we give you the leadership seat, you are going to lead us well? Are you corrupt-free person?
Yes.
All those things. In 2017, I was still an amateur. So in the 5 years experience in working, leading people, I'm coming in a big way, not like the way I was coming in 2017. Thank you.
Amazing. That was good. And we have like 2 months or at most 3 months to the nomination.
Yes.
Are you in touch with the ground? Are you around with your people? Have you mobilized them? What is your confidence in utalii world as per now as we stand?
Thank you very much. I've started mobilizing people here and there, but mostly I'm measuring on door to door because most of the people know Michael Muli Mutiwa, because I was there in 2017 and managed to get 3,000 votes and above.
Wow.
So this time around, because I'm well known, I'm trying to make sure that where I messed in 2017, I'm cleaning it up. And my cleaning it up starts with door to door, to make sure that where I didn't gather more votes, I'm starting there.
Okay.
I convince my people and tell them to at least nominate me as the ODM flag bearer for utalii. This time I'm coming with ODM.
Maybe a next question. Now that you are an experienced politician and you saw your mistakes in 2017 maybe, are there any amends you've made between 2017 and 2022 that now maybe propels you for another step?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I've done my good research and amendment. For my friend, allow me to say this, but I will not be monopoly or biased. But if you are not an ODM member in utalii ward, forget about being utalii MCA. So my amendment number 1 is the party. Which party? And my president is Raila Amolo Odinga, the 5th. I know you will be sworn in come August. I'm definitely 100% sure. So some of my mistakes that I did is the party that I chose to battle it out, of which it gave me a mileage. I'm happy for that, and I thank utalii people by the way for giving me those 3,000 votes without giving them anything. They just elected me just like that. So I appreciate them for that, and I say this time round I'm fully equipped, and I will not be bought, because I know there are some aspirants who will be bought. There are some aspirants who will not go up to the finals, but Muli Mutiwa will go all the way to the finals, just the same way I did in 2017. Because some of the weakness that could have made me not to get the seat in 2022, because I'm certain I'm going to get it with the Almighty God assurance, is that most of the candidates, some of utalii people tend to taint you bad picture, whereby they say someone is sent to buy you, you are on a project for someone. For me, Michael Muli Mutiwa is not a project of anyone apart from being project of Raila Amolo Odinga.
Wonderful.
That is the only project I'm associated with as far as now.
Okay.
Yes.
That was very powerful of you, and I think it goes down to your utalii voters.
Yeah.
Now, as a young man growing maybe in utalii ward, and you've seen the challenges you have, as you have just said, we have like 17 slums or more in Nairobi. What are the challenges you picked out that now, if given leadership, you want to prioritize and maybe move utalii forward as a ward?
Thank you very much. In fact, I was waiting for that question, and if you would have not asked me, I would have asked it and answered it.
Wonderful.
Number 1, in utalii, I know most of the youth people, I included, we lack jobs, and I want to tell utalii residents, allow me to look the camera, I want to tell the utalii young people that it is not all about being employed. You can employ yourself. And Michael Muli Mutiwa, there is a program that I want to develop with KCA University to make sure that the university comes all the way to the ground and make sure that they teach young people of utalii ward on entrepreneurship skills and how utalii people can become their own job employment people. And that is my number 1 priority, to make sure that all the youth people, they get to know that it is not all about employment. In the county assembly, we don't have 100% jobs. So, and in utalii, we have more than almost 32,000 to 20,000 to almost 30,000 residents. So all of them cannot be employed in county assembly. So for few jobs which are there, I'll make sure that if you reside in utalii ward and you have a degree, you have papers, and there is a job in county assembly which requires such a person with those requirements, I'll make sure that I make a priority for utalii people to be there. The issue about
Other than the youths, which other category in utalii are you focused in terms of empowerment?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm also focused on widow. We know we have a lot of widow people who live in utalii ward, wakina mama. We have them, those who don't have their husbands, maybe they are single mothers. We also have single fathers, they are there. I'll make sure that the priority as far as the empowerment in terms of any resources available, because in government again the resources we have resources there for women. I'll make sure that I encourage them to have groups just like youths and mobilize them and stand tall to fight for them. Remember, like I said, we need someone who can talk in assembly, someone who can represent our ideas, opinion. I might not be the best person with the best ideas. Maybe we have someone there who is not vying for MCA, but he has the best ideas ever than me. But I'll make sure that such a person ideas are well represented in the county assembly.
There's another serious question in utalii about land.
Yeah.
And the land question.
Yes.
Are you aware of it, number one? And number two, is there anything you plan to do as a leader once selected?
Thank you very much. I'm aware. And before we go to land, the biggest thing with land, first of all, it comes with the insecurity. In utalii, our security is somehow shaky right now. Like I remember we experienced a scenario whereby there was a leader who was looking for votes, rather for people of Ruaraka to get votes, and we experienced theft. Our people were robbed of serious items, and it is because of insecurity. I'll make sure that security of utalii is my priority, and by saying so, the issue of the land will be catered for, because once we have security, you cannot threaten person who have security to grab the land. So the issue of the land and security, they goes hand in hand. I'll see what we can do. Yes.
Wonderful. Maybe a last one. I like asking every aspirant about this, and this is about the relationship between you with the present leadership,
Yes.
both at the ward and the entire constituency. And does it give you a challenge, or is it a build-up to your candidature?
Thank you very much. First of all, I don't mention names, but I know every good thing has its bad side. So for that to say about the current leadership, of course the current leadership, I won't say they've done nothing or they've done good or they've done much. If the incumbent right now, if he comes for election 2022, that is August, and election are done and Muli win, this question will be answered well. It will mean that the candidate did nothing. If he gets the seat, it will mean that he did good. But right now, the leadership for as for me, it is pathetic. So what I want to tell you is that youths, once we come together, utalii will get it very early in the morning. And the other thing that I would want to encourage all the youths of utalii, more so those who are aspiring, if at all you are in a public office, my request is kindly don't resign. Just take your another 5 years, get the experience that I got. By the way, do you know something? Do you know why we have many youths who want to be the MC of utalii ward? It is because of the aspiration that I gave them 2017. By the way, I inspired a lot of people, and they said, this young guy is going now all the way to the finals, and Aogopi Mutu, he is fearless. So youth of utalii ward, the aspiring ones, kindly let's come together, let's have a chat. I'm not I'm not obliged to talks, to any talks. I'm dynamic. We will square it. Because I know there are those, some of them, by the way, the 20 of them, they are requesting me to battle it out for MP because of the fear. They are fearing me. But I am telling them once we meet, we will see what we can do, the whole of us. Okay. But this time round, Utalii Ward is a youth MCA from ODM. Wow. Mark my words. Wow. Thank you very much.
That was a nice debate, I think very rich in information and aspiration. So maybe as we wind up, maybe there's something you want to tell Utalii people as you close down to the discussion.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you very much for Utalii people for giving me around 3,000 votes in 2017. I didn't take it for granted. I do take this special opportunity to say thank you and thank you once more. Now it is my humble request to request all the residents of Utalii Ward, both youth, both ladies, both gentlemen, our aged people, to come together and support me one more time for the seat of MCA Utalii Ward. I'm going for the nomination of ODM, and I would like to request ODM party leadership and the office to kindly give Utalii Ward people humble nomination and to make sure that the nomination are free and fair. Once they are free and fair, we are going to get the right candidate, and the right candidate people of Utalii will choose. MBA, Corporate Management, BCom, and CPA Michael Muli for the seat of Utalii. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Muli. Thank you for the bench. We'll invite you again so that you can share your insight, more of it with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I don't take this chance for privilege.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, viewers. This is Ghetto TV Kenya, and this is your host, Erastus Sana. We end it there today as we prepare for our next guest. Maybe next week we have Honorable Chirchir, who is also vying for the same seat, and we are bringing him to the bench. So stay tuned and see you next time.